Hi, I'm Dr. C. Suman Kumar. I'm consultant pediatrician at Ankura Hospital. The common problem which we see in children nowadays, and which is a burning problem, which is very easy to diagnose but very difficult to treat for a pediatrician, is constipation. See, constipation looks very easy on the outset because we feel, it is very easily diagnosed. What is the big deal about it? But let me tell you, 80% of these constipations are functional constipations. Functional constipations in the sense it is only because of the wrong diet, wrong lifestyles, understood, and the wrong method of giving it. So these are the three reasons for which a child ends up in having constipation rather than anything else. Only the 10 to 20% would be pathological. Pathological causes is if there is any problem near the opening, any problem in the intestine, any problem in the mouth, the way they take the food they are supposed to take, or they're suffering from any other disease where they are in a difficulty to digest the food. These are the reasons why they'll end up having constipation. But if you remove that 20%, 80 to 90%, it is basically because of the lifestyle modifications, the food they take and the way they take. These are three important, and we have seen in COVID this problem has multiplied. So the main reason for constipation in children is because of lack of activity. The child doesn't move at all. Most of the time the child is sedentary. When the child doesn't move and the child is sedentary, there will be less amount of intestinal movement. When this intestinal movement is less, what happens? Even the bowel movement also will be less. And the children are not properly toilet trained, so they'll have a fear, they'll end up having constipation. Another physiological reason. So it is your activity. Keep the child active through the day. Make the child run through the day, walk through the day. As long as the child is awake, make the child be as active as possible. The amount of chance of constipation automatically goes down. Second is the kind of lifestyle, not only the sedentary activity, kind of food habits which the child is taking. See, frankly, if you look at it, very less amount of fruits the child is taking. Parents say, sir, my child doesn't like fruits, my child doesn't like vegetables. So what do they end up giving? More amount of biscuits, chocolates and junk food. And not only that, too many sweets, too much of milk, and too much of rice added with milk, curd, and because they feel that it's very easy to give, and they keep on giving the same diet again and again. They feel it is very easy to give, and they keep on dumping into it. What happens whenever these products go in without any fiber? Because fruits are the ones and vegetables are the one which have the maximum amount of fiber. So if this is taken off, so most of the fiber is gone. When fiber is not there, most of the food what the children consume becomes into hardened balls. When they enter into the intestine, they don't get absorbed. So when they become these hardened balls, there's nothing clearing. They keep jamming the intestine over a period of time. So this child ends up having constipation. So automatically what happens, once he's constipated, the cycle goes on. He will have difficulty in passing the stool, and once he's having difficulty in passing the stool, he'll perceive pain. Because of pain, he will even stiffen himself up. He'll be even more afraid to pass the stool, and the stool becomes even more harder, and this process continues. It's a vicious cycle, and it is very, very difficult to treat because the child will not cooperate as far as the diet is concerned. It is our role right from young age, right from 6 months onwards, we start giving the right foods. So it's better we dump at least 20%, 25% of the food should be good amount of fruits, good amount of vegetables, and the child should take them well. We should be in a position to give him water containing fruits like watermelon, muskmelon, papaya. These are all good fruits. Oranges with pulp. So these are all good fruits which can be given day in and day out. Carrots, beetroots, cucumbers, these are all foods which are very rich in water and they are rich in fiber, which can be given to the child. And as far as the curd is concerned, limit it to only, if the child is constipated, limit it to not more than one time a day, and avoid bananas during this time, avoid extra oily foods during this time. And we would recommend him to give a little bit of rasam rice, foods made of wheat and bran. These are the stuff which could allow the child, and avoid junk foods. All junk foods avoid, because most of these biscuits and all this stuff will have mostly thing called maida, which don't allow proper passage. They keep sticking, make the intestine sticky, and they don't allow a good passage, and they cause more constipation to the children. So try to avoid them as much as possible. And the last tip I would recommend is the way we take it. So as far as the food is concerned, we are supposed to chew the food properly and then only take it. And if we are gulping the food, what happens? 30% of the digestion is missed, because our salivary enzymes itself cause 30% of the digestion. If that is missed, this child would eventually end up having constipation. And eating fast, not slow, eating fast and gulping it down again and again, itself will result in severe constipation or irritable bowel syndrome. So the way we eat also is important, and the amount of water we consume is also important. See, for the age criteria, if you see, any child less than 3 to 4 years should consume at least 2 to 3 glasses of water other than eating food, and any child above 3 to 6 years should consume at least 4 glasses of water. Any child above 5 years to 10 years of age should consume at least 5 to 6 glasses of water. And for us, it is recommended, any above 10 years, it is recommended at least 6 to 8 glasses of water we are supposed to take in a day, throughout the day it's included. And if you're eating good amount of fruits, then water can be cut down, but we would recommend at least minimum after 10 years 6 to 8 glasses of water. Keeping ourselves active, eating the right food right way and right time is also important. Don't give heavy food to the child just before the child is going to sleep. It will cause severe stomach pain at night. It will also result in constipation at a later on date. This is quite important. This is what we need to keep in mind. Okay, thank you.